So this one's all about team. And in reality, everything is all about team for me these days. It wasn't always that way. I went for the first 10 years without hiring anyone, except for, well, Mary, my wife, was helping in the business, but otherwise it was just Mary and I for 10 years. And then in 2006, we had our first hire, our first team member, and that was Betty. And Betty's absolutely legendary. There's a very good chance that you might have had some interactions with Betty. In fact, she's so legendary within my business that I actually had someone from one of my masterminds come to me and say, Jeff, does Betty really exist? I'm like, she exists. In fact, Betty just hit her 10-year anniversary with us just like a month ago. So pretty amazing. Since then, and so a lot of people are like, what should my first hire be? And so Betty does lots and lots of different things in the business, but her core strength is customer service, and that's the thing she focuses on. She's one of those blessed people that loves to take a negative situation where either we've screwed up or maybe our customer is just having a bad day and they're not happy, and taking a negative situation and turning it around into a positive. She just lives for those challenges. Me personally, I'd have a hard time doing that, but the beauty of having a team is you have people working in their unique abilities, and Betty's incredible at this, absolutely incredible. So she was the first hire, and then it was another year before we had our second one. That was my brother, and he helps out with all our JV partnerships and our JV relationships, and he just helps me with everything strategic in the business. And then it was Kristen, and Kristen's our operations manager, and then it started to snowball. For a long time it was just like John and Betty and Kristen and myself and Mary helping out in the background. But then a few years ago, it really started to snowball, and it's grown up, and it's amazing now. I don't even, we're somewhere in that 18, 20 people now, and it's an incredible team, and I could absolutely not do what I do without them. And the key here is that I get to focus more and more in my unique ability, the things I'm really, really good at. I'm good at being on camera. I'm good at writing email copy. I'm good at creating marketing funnels and marketing promotions. I'm good at creating product and teaching. I'm great at being on stage. But there's a lot of things that I'm not great at, and I've got team to handle those. And, growing a team, managing a team, not something I ever thought I would do, not something that I had experience in. But like everything else, you just learn this a step at a time. So you don't need to jump into immediately having a huge team. You can hire people, but you can also outsource or out-task. We do a lot of that. There's some areas where we don't have a ton of in-house experience. We actually don't have a ton of tech experience on our team or tech skills and tech knowledge. We basically have one main person, and he outsources most of our tech. So team, not something I jumped into. One of my biggest mistakes was waiting 10 years to start building the team. And then even after I started building it, I went a little too slow based on where we were at. We were already $1 million business before I brought Betty on. That was way too late to hire. That was probably the biggest mistake I ever made in this 20-year journey, was being too slow to hire. So I'm Jeff Walker. I'm sharing my lessons from 20 years in business online. I'm releasing one video every single day for 30 days. And if you like this video, you want to share it with someone could use this, go ahead and share it with them. Otherwise, scroll down, leave a comment wherever you're watching this, and let's go get them this week.